this year, we decided that we would not just recognize particular neighborhoods or specific industries, but we really wanted to honor small businesses in Oakland. Small businesses around the country actually generate most of the employment and most of the taxes, and most of the focus of the media is on big business. And you know that when I became mayor on the very first day at the inaugural, I mentioned that and asked people to do that. I wanted them to do three things. I wanted them to take a fresh look at the city, that the city's changed a lot, to get out of their neighborhoods, to take a look around, and to take a fresh look at what's happened to the city, not to either dwell in the past or just the present, but also look at the potential and the development of the city. Secondly, I asked them to mentor 2,000 kids. But thirdly, I asked them to consider buying just 25% more of what they spend every year in Oakland. And the story that I usually tell is I buy most of my electronics online late at night because I don't have a lot of time. But this year I made a point of buying actually 2 cameras, and end up being 3 because when I was in Las Vegas, someone sold one of my cameras. But to buy all 3 of my cameras at Sarber's up in Montclair, which is near my house, which actually was great because when my camera was stolen, they lent me a camera. It's amazing what you get when you have a personal relationship. And if everybody did that, if we would buy just not everything, because people buy some stuff online and people go to get the hottest fashions maybe at Union Square, but if they bought just 25% more of what they spend each year within Oakland, it would generate, depending on how the economy is going, anywhere between $8 to about $12 million for the city. And to give you an idea what $12 million is worth, $12 million was what we were spending on Parks and Rec. We're spending a little less on Parks and Rec now after the budget cuts. It would be equal to what we were paying for the Raiders deal. Unfortunately, it would be the cost of 60 police officers about. And so we're encouraging people to recognize the month of September. This is September 1st. People are buying their back to school things. People are getting ready for the fall. People are buying new fashions to test out the different neighborhoods. It's amazing what you can buy in Oakland if you try. It doesn't mean that I'm not trying to bring in big retailers. In fact, we hope to have a pretty exciting announcement next month. But we are asking you just to think about taking a second look in the neighborhoods. Long Labor Day weekend's coming. Check out a neighborhood. Walk the streets. I have to say, as mayor, walking each of the neighborhood merchant areas, I've really discovered businesses that I didn't know that were there just by driving by. So that's what this is about. And so we have a couple of speakers. I wanted to first start because we're in Pat Kernigan's neighborhood. Pat's probably done as much work as I did, if not more, because she has so many neighborhood shopping districts in her area with this area, and it's been seeing Lakeshore grow. This is where my campaign office was. Seeing Lakeshore and Grand Avenue and all of the different neighborhoods grow in Oakland has been a really good experience for me.
I want to just add and reinforce the idea that if we all make a pledge, as the mayor said, to buy 25% more in Oakland, it will have a profound impact, not only on generating more sales tax in Oakland, but in helping our struggling small businesses. And in this time of economic difficulty, consumers aren't spending as much as they used to, so our small businesses are struggling. So if you can divert more of your dollars, I shouldn't say divert, you should keep more of your dollars here in Oakland, then that really helps the other businesses that are here. It helps keep more people employed. It generates more sales tax so that we can keep city services going. So it's a very positive message, and one I think we all as Oaklanders can be proud of.
Karen represents the Oakland Merchants Leadership Forum. Mm-hmm. And she is a merchant that I met on MacArthur, down by Eastmont Mall. And I had an amazing experience working with them to do the Health Street Fair and also work to make her neighborhood safer and to bring the community back and the shopping back in that neighborhood. And I'm working now on DPs, both on MacArthur and International, on safety cameras and other issues to promote their businesses. But she's going to speak for the whole forum.
We're going to just focus on the next 3 events going on. Tonight we're going to be at Vo's kicking off Small Business Month. We're going to have the Raiders, Day with the Raiders, the Day with the A's. All of that is on our website, www.oaklandsmallbizbiz.com. And then I really want Altana to tell you, because she's been working really hard. She is the chairperson over September Small Business Month.
Thank you. I'm Reverend Eltina McCree. I represent the South of Broadway Merchants Association and am so pleased and excited that I was chosen to chair Small Business Month in September in the wonderful city of Oakland, California. We want the small businesses to really come out. We know that there are 10,000 plus small businesses. We don't know where all of you are. And we have these beautiful posters that we would like every small business to display in their windows. So you can pick those posters up at 1707 Webster Street in downtown Oakland. And we really are thankful to Mayor Quan for declaring this month as Small Business Month. And we know that if we can get the small businesses, which are the root of our communities, if we can get those businesses up and running really well, it will help our local budget. And you will see on here that one of the things we have said is, if you love your neighborhood, shop in your neighborhood. And we're saying, if you buy in Oakland, we can build Oakland. And so we've got on our posters that we have 10,000 plus businesses, but we also have 10,000 reasons to play, stay, shop, and eat in our beautiful city of Oakland. So thank you very much. And businesses, please go to the website, www.oaklandsmallbizbiz.com, and get all of the information and sign up. Thank you.
We have a website, which is the Shop Oakland website. A lot of our businesses haven't registered, and we're trying to develop a citywide quick registry, so when someone's looking for hats or shoes, they can quickly get a list of all of those businesses. We're passing out these leaflets in the neighborhood this month, and there's 7 ways to help nourish our local economy. Every dollar spent locally, they say, circulates 7 times. So that's the other reason not to buy online and try to buy here in Oakland or your hometown or your neighborhood first. So it's to shop in Oakland grown in the neighborhoods, to shop Oakland grown online, to eat locally produced and grown food. That's a big part of the organic and food market in Oakland that leads the nation. In fact, a lot of our organic products end up in Asia. I just came back from South Korea. And Numi Teas was featured as the best new organic product in South Korea when I was on vacation. Bank at local community banks. Explore our neighborhood districts. Like I said, it's a 3-day weekend. Walk in a new neighborhood and spread the word. I personally own 10 Oakland t-shirts. That was a question I was asked recently by a reporter. I wear them often, and my kids get them for Christmas gifts. So spread the word. That is wear our t-shirts. Follow us on Facebook, which is Oak Grown. Follow us on Twitter, which is @OaklandGrown, and tell other people.
After being on Grand Avenue for over 20 years, I've seen a lot of changes happen on this avenue, including my own business that changed from consignment clothing and furniture to all new furniture. And I invite the community to come in and take a look at what we have, because we have probably the most personal service that you can find in Oakland, California. And we're open 6 days a week. We close on Sundays. You can shop online. And because this month is also the National Home Furnishing Month, we're offering a 20% discount on all of our items in the store.
And does it include the things you can buy in catalog?
Yes, it does.
So what I found is, I actually needed a chair, and several of the stores you could go and look at the international, national manufacturers catalogs, and they'll order for you. So even though they don't have these big showrooms, Oakland furniture stores are really willing and able to do that. So tell us a little bit about your business. We're doing the Shop Oakland month to support our small business tour. So what can you tell us?
Just right now we opened like 7 months now, and so far everything goes well. It's not over, try to keep the customers happy and everything.
We're looking forward for all of you to come in and have a nice dinner. Everything is homemade, everything is fresh, You'll find nothing frozen in here. Our children grew up on this type of food.
So I've heard that people, even with the recession, are going out more because they want to spend a little bit of money. So how's business been?
Very good.
Staying good?
Staying good. So far, everything that's staying good. We try to keep the prices low. We try to, quantity and quality good. And people, they appreciate that.
We get supported by the community. It's amazing how well we do. I mean, this is a hard business, and the restaurant business is always a hard business, but we get a lot of love, and I feel like the community of Oakland is very supportive of small business. We had the boot and shoe service, and we just kind of enveloped this space next door, and we weren't open in the morning before. So we just started opening in the morning because there wasn't a great coffee shop here, and the neighborhood needs one. I mean, I've lived in Oakland for 20 years, and I wouldn't open a small business anywhere else. And I love raising my children in Oakland. They've grown up. My son's 16 this year, and I love it. He loves it. But I do feel like we're in this really interesting time in Oakland's history. But I'm really glad you're the mayor during this time.
So this is the last stop. He has been an award-winning chocolatier. He's world famous. He's here on this block, and he clearly develops a really good products if you want to try some. How are you doing as a small business?
Well, it's has been a lot of up and downs this year. There were some very encouraging numbers at the beginning of the year, but it has dropped off again. But in general, you have to adjust as a small business owner, and that's what we've been doing. I've been here for 7 years now, and as you can see in the window, we got a lot of press, and people find out about us, and it's a long process. It doesn't happen overnight.
So his chocolates are some of the chocolates I'm giving to Mayor Lee for losing the 49er bet. So Vice chocolates and a box of chocolates from here, as well as Blue Bottle coffee, Brown Sugar Cafe coffee, and JC Cellars wine are going to go. And what's the other one? Urban Legends wine are going into the basket that Mayor Lee's getting next week. But his chocolates are great, and I often give them as gifts. So thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome, and I think you're very lucky because there's a very wide variety of businesses in Oakland, and this is a great place to be.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So I want to give you this. We're asking businesses across Oakland to put this up to remind people to support small businesses in our town.